Emotional intelligence is a skill you can develop with practice. Unlike IQ, which remains relatively stable, emotional intelligence improves through deliberate effort. Today, we'll explore 5 techniques to enhance your emotional intelligence, helping you manage emotions and build stronger relationships. Think of emotional intelligence as a tree. Its roots are self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. These techniques will help you nurture those roots and grow into a more emotionally intelligent version of yourself. The first step to enhancing emotional intelligence is understanding your emotions. This means recognizing what you're feeling and why. For example, instead of saying, "I'm upset," you might identify that you're feeling frustrated because a deadline was missed. Practical steps include journaling about your emotions and using tools like an emotion wheel to expand your vocabulary. Mapping emotions by intensity and positivity can also help you gain clarity. The more you understand your emotions, the better you can manage them. The power of pause is about creating space between an emotional trigger and your response. This prevents impulsive reactions and helps you align your actions with your values. For example, if you receive a critical email, pause, take a deep breath, and count to 10 before replying. Ask yourself reflective questions like, "What outcome do I want?" or "Will this reaction help or hurt?" This simple technique can transform how you handle challenging situations. Active listening is about fully focusing on understanding others. It builds deeper connections and reduces misunderstandings. For example, during a conversation, eliminate distractions, observe nonverbal cues, and paraphrase what you've heard to confirm understanding. Instead of thinking about your response, focus entirely on the speaker. This creates psychological safety and shows empathy. Active listening is a powerful way to strengthen relationships and foster trust. Asserting your needs involves expressing emotions and boundaries clearly using I statements. This prevents emotional suppression and reduces conflicts. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try, "I feel frustrated when my ideas aren't acknowledged. I need to feel heard in meetings." Be specific about your emotions, triggers, and requests. This approach fosters understanding and helps you maintain healthy boundaries in relationships. Emotional triggers are opportunities for self-discovery. By identifying what provokes strong reactions, you can uncover patterns and unmet needs. For example, if you feel defensive when receiving feedback, ask yourself, "What about this situation bothers me?" or "Does this connect to a past experience?" Notice physical reactions like tension or a racing heart, and reflect on the underlying cause. Over time, this practice reduces the intensity of triggers and helps you respond more thoughtfully. Take a moment to reflect on a recent emotional challenge. What happened? How did you feel? How did you respond? Now, consider which of the 5 techniques could have helped. Would understanding your emotions have provided clarity? Could pausing have prevented a reaction? Reflecting on these questions helps you identify areas for growth and choose techniques that resonate with your personal experiences. To build emotional intelligence, choose one technique to practice for the next 7 days. Create a plan. Decide when and how you'll practice, set reminders, and track your progress. For example, if you're focusing on the power of pause, place a sticky note on your desk as a reminder to breathe before reacting. Keep a daily log of your observations and outcomes. This consistent practice will help you turn these techniques into habits. Let's look at some examples. For understanding emotions, journal daily about your strongest emotion and its trigger. For the power of pause, use visual reminders to pause before reacting. If you're practicing active listening, choose one conversation each day to give your full attention. Start with low-stakes situations to build confidence, and gradually apply these techniques to more challenging scenarios. Small, consistent steps lead to big changes. Enhancing emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey. It requires patience, practice, and reflection. Start small, focus on one technique and gradually expand your practice. Remember, every small improvement builds your capacity for better emotional management and deeper connections. As you continue this journey, embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. Emotional intelligence is not just a skill, it's a pathway to a more fulfilling and connected life.